Welcome back to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins. You heard me. We are back in the house. First and foremost, starting this video out with a round of applause. This round of applause goes to Austin Jackson getting the bag. All right, my dog got his money. He proved all the doubters wrong so far. Okay? Everything looked good. All right? We got our right tackle for the future. Love it. Love to see it. Happy for the man. 2 years guaranteed money, right? It's 3 years, I'm 39, but it's 2 years, 20. All right? 10 a season. That's good money. And then after that, guess what? All right? Guess what, Austin Jackson? After those 2 years are up and you're 26 years old, you can go get the bag 50. All right? So let's just keep doing your thing. And then in 2 years, you can go back to the table and say, hey, no, guaranteed money's up. I want more money. All right? And then you can get your bread. That's what you got to do. So happy for you. Don't mail it in now. You got 20 mil. Don't go mail it in. You just change your family's life. Cool. You was already making good bread anyway, but that's your first round pick. So, but anyway, happy for you. Keep playing the way you playing. You'll make it to the Pro Bowl. Not this year, probably next year, because you always get in a year too late when it comes to the Pro Bowl. It's a popularity contest. But that's neither here or there. You're 20 million rich. You're 20 million richer. Now, let's go ahead and discuss something else. All right. So some of y'all, first and foremost, right? I know y'all see that, right? And some of y'all are probably thinking, oh, that's what DP been doing with his time. He ain't been posting videos on Tuesday. He been playing the doggone PS5 because we used to see an Xbox right here, and now it's a PS5. Chill out, Xbox fans. I'm still on y'all side. All right, my brother let me borrow his PS5 because he wanted to get Spider-Man, so he bought his PS5 first. He's letting me try the trilogy out, so I'm about to play the Spider-Man trilogy. He was kind enough to let me borrow his PS5. Unbeknownst to me, he just brought it over like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I beat him, beat all three. Figured I'll let you try it out. So he's letting me try it out. So I'm going to get to try it out. But trust, this is going right back to him. And you will see my beautiful Xbox Series X system right back where it belongs in the end of my shot. Right? So, you Xbox, Microsoft fans out there, I haven't betrayed you. I'm just testing the waters on a PS5 because I plan on getting one at some point. Anyway, and I'll have both. So, that's that. And while I'm saying that, right, I have not been posting videos on Tuesday. It hasn't been because I've been playing the game. It's because we're winning. All right, what do I mean by that? Now, some of y'all are used to seeing this. Some of y'all are not because some of you are new. You don't know what I do schedule-wise. It usually is, and what it used to be was, I post a video recap Saturday. We're going a day late because of Monday Night Football, but usually comes out Saturday. Then, usually comes out earlier than it's going to be coming out Saturday. It's still coming out Saturday, but it's just coming out later in the day because the game is on Monday. I don't want to confuse anybody. But anyway, because it's Saturday, I'm recording. I usually record Friday night. But anyway, besides the point. Recap. Then right after the game, you get my reaction. Then I post a video on Tuesday talking about whether it's an injury or something coming up or looking back on the season, something. Right? I have not been doing that maybe like the last, 3-4 weeks. It's because we've been winning. Y'all know me. I ain't superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. We've been winning. I'm like, I don't want to mess this up and just go talking about things and trying to be future-minded and talking about playoff positioning and talking about Super Bowl this and what if they do this, that, and then I mess up the feng shui. So I mess up the vibe. So because I haven't been, like, the first one was like a fluke miss. and then we start winning, I'm like, you know what? Let me just not post yet. Eventually, I'm gonna have to, because if we get to a certain position I'm hoping we get to, I have to make a video about that on a separate day. But I'll wait to that point, unless we lose and then we hit a reset. Then hopefully that's not this week, and then you'll see me back on Tuesdays. But that's kind of why. All right, there's a little more to it, but that's personal business. But whatever, that's part of it at least. Why I'm not recording on Tuesdays is definitely not trying to mess up the vibe of what we got going on. It's been working. Let's keep at it. Why don't we? All right. Another public service announcement. I will be at the game on Monday night in Miami. I am leaving tomorrow to go spend some time with my wife in Miami, or not Miami really, in Fort Lauderdale, but somewhere in the near vicinity to the stadium. Be staying over there and then coming back on Tuesday. So I've said that before, but I'm saying it for you that have not watched the previous time the video on the previous time I said it. I will be at the game, all right. And then after the game, if we win, I'll tell you a little fun little stat. All right, but anyway, let's get into it. Now last week I messed up and said that we had the Commanders coming in. Maybe I was a week early, but we got the Titans coming in. All right, we got the Titans coming into our house. We're going to be playing them. Titans. They used to be a good team. When they got Tannehill and he replaced Mariota, who was struggling, they went on a nice run. Tannehill had the best passer rating in the league. Had like 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And it was phenomenal. He played really, really good football. He was throwing the ball deep to Corey Davis, and AJ. And the running game was on point. Derrick Henry running all over them. They had a good defense. Vrabel had them humming. They were a really good football team. Second year of Tannehill, still pretty good team. They were up there until some injuries kind of messed them up a little bit. But they whooped up on the Miami Dolphins, okay? Whooped up on us. Now we get to play them again. All right, that's 2 years removed. We did not play them last year, but we get to play them this year. Okay? They are not the same team. They're not. They are struggling. They're a struggling football team. That's what they are. That's how they're used. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so we should not have any problems with the Tennessee Titans. But it's any given Sunday, so we could end up having problems with the Tennessee Titans. Let's hope that's not the case, because they're struggling. They have injuries. Tannehill's been out for a while now. Will Levis has been starting. He's a rookie. You know how these things go. We have Vic Fangio. We have a bunch of players on defense, like I mentioned last week. Don't need to mention them again. Players all over the field on defense, minus Baker, who is going to be on IR now. Okay, so who actually was put on IR already, and they brought Calvin Munson in to replace him. So, with that being said, we are a little lighter on defense than we were going into the Commanders game, but we still should be fine. All right, we hung up 45 on them. I'm not saying we're hanging up 45 on the Titans just because we hung up 45 on the Commanders, but we should be fine. Okay, I don't think defense is going to be our problem, right? So we don't have to worry about Baker not being there, and that just completely diminishes our chances from winning the game. We could talk about that against the Ravens, but not against the Tennessee Titans, we hope. Now, maybe against the Cowboys too, because the Cowboys come first. But anyway, let's get back to it. The Tennessee Titans have injuries. Will Levis is a rookie. They don't have many weapons at wide receiver. They do have D-Hop. He's an aging D-Hop. Still can get behind you. All right. And Will Levis likes to throw the ball deep. They throw the ball deep the most of everybody since he's been in there. He chucks it deep. All right. Now, Tannehill used to chuck it deep too when he was in there. So maybe it's just part of their thing. That's just how they get down. But they like to throw the ball deep. Now, doesn't mean it's always a completion. No, 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 no. All right, they do throw interceptions. Will Levis likes to throw some. He's got a stupid strong arm. He's one of those guys like a Josh Allen type guy, arm-wise. Not as strong, but it's very, very strong. It can make the throws everywhere. It has awkward deliveries, too. He'll sidearm that thing. He got a little bit of the like on the sidearm part of it. That Lamar Jackson. Y'all know y'all seen Lamar Jackson do these sidearm things and just whipping the ball out there. He got that. All right. He got that now. All right. It's not Patrick Mahomes X or anything, but he got that. The man got some arm angles and he could throw it across the field 60 yards. Like he got one of them arms. And he can run a little bit too. And he a bigger dude, right? So we got to make sure we sack well. And we got to just confuse them on defense. Like, if we confuse them on defense, we should be fine. That's how I feel about it. Let's just hope that holds up. But we got 2 bookend corners, got a great safety. We should be okay. Defensive line should be eaten. Offensive line ain't that good. Will Levis will take some sacks. All right, now, the run game, that's the only thing we got to worry about. If we could bottle up Derrick Henry, who we know if we let him loose, he gone. All right, this is a man that can run 21 miles an hour at his size. All right, 6'4", 260, whatever he is. That's a big dude. We got to tackle well. We did not tackle well last week. We let up over 120 yards rushing on the ground because of poor tackling, because we were going against bruiser backs. This is the bruiser of bruiser backs this week in Henry. Henry is playing. He did not go into concussion protocol. They checked him out. He did not go in. So we have to be on our P's and Q's when it comes to the run game. Because if the run game gets going, guess what? They keep our offense on the bench because they're converting. And guess what? You can't score on offense if you're not on the field. Now, can we score on defense? Possibly. Let's hope we get a couple of those. But I'm not counting on it. So we need to get our offense on the field. Defense has to take care of business. We got to be a way better team this is a physical football team we're going up against, or at least they once were. Maybe they're showing themselves. We're about to find out. We better set the edge. All right, we did not do that well last week. This week, we better set the doggone edge. Agba, I'm calling you out personally. You got to be better. All right, set the doggone edge, please. Get that back. You had it. Get it back. All right, Van Ginkel, continue doing what you're doing. All right, and on the other side, Chubb, we need a little bit better Chubb this week. All right, pause, by the way. That don't sound right. But anyway, we just need a better play out of you, Chubb, okay? All right, so that's that. Offense, right? Our offense. I expect more of the same. I'm going to be honest. Like, this defense ain't that good. They're missing Fulton. They're missing Simmons. Looks really good for us, all right? Run game. We should be able to run on them as well. That shouldn't be an issue. Honestly, unless we wet the bed, and when I say wet the bed, I mean penalties, right? That's what's going to really kill us if we have penalties and turnovers. If we just come out and play trash on a Monday night prime time national game, which is very possible, then we could lose this game. All right? We could definitely lose this game. Now, here's the thing, right? Even if we were to lose this game, which I pray we do not, Bills still got to play Kansas City. So, no matter how you look at it, right? If we lose, I hope we don't. I don't think we will. Buffalo beats Kansas City. We still up there. We still up there. We still right where we want to be. Kansas City beats Buffalo. We still sitting pretty in the division. We're finally, for once in our lives, in a win-win situation this weekend. All right? Because let's say we win like we're supposed to. If Kansas City loses to Buffalo, means nothing for Buffalo, except that they need to win out, continue to win out. Means nothing for them. But if Kansas City wins, Buffalo can't get the division. All right? So as long as we win the game, the next game, right? So we're sitting pretty, as long as we win against the Jets. So we're sitting pretty. We're sitting real pretty right now. All right? Let's take care of business. Let's win this game. I expect we should run for over 100 yards. I expect 400 yards of offense. All right? So if we get 100, we should get 300 in the air. Tua has been cooking. He has been cooking. Let's continue to cook. Tua did say himself, which I loved. I love this. Yeah, I had 1 week of no picks. Anybody can do that. You're right. Like I said, 8 touchdowns, no interceptions for 3 games. You got 2 touchdowns. We need more. All right? It means you got 6 over the next 2 games with no picks. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. 3 picks, no interceptions for Tua this week is what I'm hoping for. Let's get this dub on Monday night. Let's show the world that we coming. We are here. We're going to the playoffs, and we're going to make noise when we get there. Please, in the comment section, put your prediction. Here is mine. I predict we win this game 38-14. I'll holler at y'all in the next one. You already know what it is. Fins up till we die. I'll see y'all after the game. I'm out.